Hello subscribers, I hope you guys are doing well. So I'm popping on for a random reading. I was drawn to do this, so it will resonate for whoever it resonates for. With that being said, I was getting this feeling, well actually, I was straightening up my workspace and this deck fell over and some cards came out, and so that led me, partially, was the partial reason I'm doing the reading. But the cards more or less was saying that somebody is sick of no contact and has their game face on. So I'm going to get you a couple of messages from your person to start off the reading, and then like I said, we'll just follow the reading wherever it wants to go. Remember, it's a general reading, can't resonate for everyone, so just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. With that being said, we're going to get started. If you have someone on your mind, someone you like or love, a person of interest, go ahead and think about them. And also real quick, some of my regulars may notice that I have turned off my comments. It's because I haven't been able to man the channel as much as I used to. Therefore, I don't want to worry that there is spam or scammers in the comment section, so I just turned off the comments just to avoid that. But my contact information is in the description box if anybody would like a private reading or just to reach out, okay? Shout out and thanks to patrons and those who get private readings and donate to the channel. It keeps it going. Spirit, for everyone who is watching this reading, do you miss us the way I do? That is definitely the energy that I have been getting today and yesterday, actually, earlier in the week. Somebody is really asking the question, do you miss us the way I do? It's like, I think that somebody's pissed about it. If this is your person of interest, they're angry. They might be even showing you that they're upset or angry, or maybe even like they just don't care. They're really angry, whatever they're showing in the outside. They want an end to the no contact. So this is apparently a no contact reading. I wish I had fought harder for us. The thought of you with someone else drives me crazy. So that could be why this person's tripping, because they're, thinking that Nine of Swords energy, where they just let their thoughts run away with them, or the Five of Cups energy tends to do that as well. And maybe you are seeing somebody else, but regardless of the situation, this person that says that the thought of you with someone else drives me crazy, and they really are feeling regretful that they didn't fight harder for you or for the connection. So this is what your person's saying. They miss you, they wish they had fought harder, they are just dreading the thought of you with somebody else. Back of the deck, we've got you are my soulmate. So it looks like somebody has had an epiphany, or is just wanted to tell you, just wanted to tell you that you are their soulmate. So I'm drawn to this deck next. A couple more messages before breaking out the tarot. For whoever's watching, Spirit, their person of interest, what else would their person of interest like to say to the viewer, please? Tell us what we need to see to understand. Give me time to think. I promise to get back to you. So that's Two of Swords energy. So what this person could have done is they could have did the old bait and switch, or love bombed you and then went cold. Two of Swords energy is really like that, or can be, okay? So I really feel drawn to say that, so somebody can resonate with that, even if you're still in contact with this person, they go into no contact from you, they withdraw pretty regularly. And this is somebody that needs a lot of time and space to think, at the very least, and they like to weigh things out. But in a romantic sense, we never like to really see swords, but this is just the present energies today that if you've reached out to this person or you haven't, they're saying, give me time to think, I promise to get back to you. So by them saying they promise to get back to you, almost sounds like, they know that you're expecting them to reach out or to get back to you. But either way, it says, I want you, you want me, why wait, let's get down. So this person's an Eight of Wands energy, so we can see fast action happening, whirlwind romance. It's like after this person finally gets off their ass and stops being in analysis paralysis mode, or even maybe this is their pattern, they come on hot and heavy and then they retreat. So and then it looks like going forward, you're gonna get some communication, some fast action. Just keep your wits about you, one foot on the ground. Don't lose your head, because this is a lot of fast moving, passionate energy coming from your person. Like the card says, they don't want to wait. maybe you are or were the one that's in retreat, right? For an odd few with this 2 swords, you're the one that has blocked them, whether physically or energetically. Maybe you're somebody that's just simply an introvert or needs time to think things through, have a decision to make, but more than likely that's your person. So they don't want to cause any more drama, so I'm going to walk away for now. So I've got 2 8s there, that's interesting. And then we've got the back of the deck. When we go out, we're going to have the absolute best time. I can't wait to show it off on social media too. So this person could be watching your social media, or somebody that's active on social media. I think that most people are nowadays. And so it's kind of like, it says something, right, about a couple or people who are involved, seeing each other dating, when they show each other on each other's social media. So to them, they're like saying they're going to honor you with that, or just like show you that respect. But bottom line, want to take you out on a really good date. And I do see that, like, they do want to impress you, knock your socks off, maybe knock your drawers off too with that 8 of Wands. But if they have walked away, it's because they didn't want to cause drama, and so they walked away temporarily. So this is this whole energy of retreating, leaving the situation behind with the intent of returning. But you know, when that sort of thing happens, though, that does often limit the success and the growth of a relationship, because you can't be hot and cold and expect steady, you know, forward movement, right? Yeah. So it looks like there is growth occurring, though. I mean, growth can still happen under those circumstances. You know, people are different, but we'll see what the cards say. Cards, no matter how many times I shuffle them, they still are very stiff. The Mystic Medleys deck. I really have to use these hand muscles, which are starting to atrophy, which is kind of funny, because I was a massage therapist for the better part of 2 decades, and these little hands could give a lot of force, but these cards, being as stiff as they are, do still present a challenge, which I think is saying something about them needing to really needing to use them more and break them in. All right, Spirit, we're going to look at the situation for whoever's watching and resonating with this, for whoever this reading is for. Show me the viewer, please. This general reading. Who is this reading for? One card for the viewer. Got the Queen of Cups, so you could have strong water in your chart, be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, definitely strong water energy here with the 10 of Cups. You could have children, you could be close with your family, you could want a family, you could and you're definitely a nurturing person, healing and supportive. I don't think you're looking at this person, though, because your person's card's going to be over here and you're looking in this direction. There's a couple of little guys here, so maybe this little kid has a pacifier. Somebody out there is a single mother, or maybe you are married or in a relationship with this person, but they're emotionally distant, or you're watching out of curiosity. Just take it how it resonates. Or it could just simply show that you are looking to be able to, you know, offer your cup of love to those that deserve it, your children, your inner child, or you're wanting to have children as well, could be that too, but you definitely are tending to your emotional needs, which is good. You're not really worried about or looking at this person. You definitely do want like a deeply romantic, sensual, emotional relationship. You do want a partner that you can open yourself up to and lavish yourself with your love. This is who the Queen of Cups is. Any flaw she has, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, it's simply that she is not as discerning as she should be. Show me their person of interest, the viewer's love interest, the one they're watching the reading for. Got the 6 of Swords, so yeah, it's definitely showing. Could be an air sign. It's trying to fall out. Then we've got the 3 of Pentacles. You guys could have worked together. Could be an earth sign. Could have betrayed you. A painful ending is here. King of Wands. Could be or have been your boss. She's like tending to her emotional needs, because cups represent, you know, the emotions. Water represents the emotions. She's like turned away from him, looking at those things, and he is sitting in his director's chair trying to run stuff, trying to get her attention, calling through that horn to get her attention, like I said, wanting, like, maybe yelling at you. Don't put up with anybody yelling at you, but I meant that more metaphorically, because it's like this person is in their wands energy, trying to get your attention, wanting your attention, or soon will be here with this. It's a bold leader, powerful, charming, and courageous individual, deeply emotional as well, but more like a fiery aspect. Could have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their chart. Don't have to. I mean, we all have that, but you know what I mean. Strongly in their chart. Some of you are committed to this person, or will be. This person does have a tendency to be jealous and possessive, and they definitely need to be, you know, more open, and they probably don't express their caring and their sharing, like, their real feelings at all. They probably are insecure when it comes to their emotions. They're more action oriented. So very much like your stereotypical masculine energy, and you are the stereotypical feminine energy. But we knew from this message that the thought of you with somebody else drives them crazy. So they're wanting to work on this connection with you. It could be a third-party situation on somebody's end. Maybe you're with someone else that desperately want to get your attention. Maybe they're with somebody else, but they're looking at you. So what's the dynamic between the viewer and their person of interest, please? This person, you could have met this person at work or school if I didn't say that already. Dynamic. 9 of Swords. Yeah, there's that stressing energy. This person is really stressing out over you. They really feel like you're the one to make them happy. Could be some reason that they're stressing out with regard to kids, like if you share kids or they want to have kids with you or something like that, or their kids are stressing them out, because a third party doesn't always have to be like another romantic interest. It could be anything that interferes with the connection, including family, including work. But yeah, this person's stressing about you. Like I said, I even said 9 of Swords at the beginning of the video, like this is the energy this person's in. And tending to overthink, make a mountain out of a molehill. It's, somebody described this card as that feeling that you get when you're at the dentist's office, you know, and it's just like this kind of nagging in your stomach, right? You're pretty sure everything's gonna be fine unless you like have a big phobia about the dentist and you're really freaking out. Some people have that. Others, you know, for most of us, it's like you just, there's this sense of worry within you. And though you know that things are gonna be okay, you still have to go through something. You're not looking forward to it. You're having mental anxiety and you're making a mountain out of the molehill. Like, you know it's gonna be tough, but you, like, in your head, you're blowing it up worse than it is. This person could be surprised about something related to you as well. Something they just realize. Again, this is kind of like somebody telling themselves stories, negative stories, and then believing them, and then like partially creating self-fulfilling prophecies, and then like bad stuff happens and then they blame the other person. It's kind of like how that works. They could be having nightmares, but definitely anxiety. Sad scroll. Exactly. And this person is very sad. Maybe you guys are, I mean, you're just not paying attention to them for whatever the reason. We've got the 3 of Swords at the back of the deck. I think this person was hot and cold with you. Some of you have blocked this person. Maybe they blocked you, but you are like making the most of it. Or this person, in their opinion, because this is again Swords energy, thinking, staying up at night overthinking. This person, and maybe you're doing this as well. I really feel like this is coming from a person, because I said that from the start, is thinking that you are happier without them, and then thinking that, you know, you're not even paying attention to them. I think this person knows, like, that they broke your heart. Many of you, they betrayed you, broke your heart, and if that's the case, then they want to apologize. They want a recovery after that loss. Also, there could be some sort of a physical healing that's taken place. If so, this person has a protective energy towards you. If you're the one that's going through some sort of physical healing, it could be as well, but it feels like more of like a heartache. They're wanting to apologize. They're wanting to tell you that they're sorry. They're sick of no contact. They want to tell you that they wish they'd fought harder and that they miss you. They want to kind of explain themselves, but I don't know if they'll do it. Will they do it, Spirit? Will they explain themselves? Will they apologize to the viewer? We got Four of Swords and Knight of Cups. Yeah, in time. In time. We got Seven of Swords at the back of the deck. They might try to, all of a sudden, just sneak a phone call to you, sneak a text, contact you, because the connection is in a stagnation period. There's healing going on, like I said. Four of Swords validates that. And so it does show like retreat. And after the, like during this retreat, renewal is occurring. You know, somebody does need to go within in order to, you know, feel better about themselves, in order to, you know, recover. It could be you that's done that. And they feel like once you are over your heartache and stuff, you're going to turn around with this cup and stop pointing it in the other direction and turn around and come back and bring it towards them. Once you're done healing, maybe that's what they're thinking. Maybe that's what they're putting out there. Yeah, there's definitely this desire to come back. This Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups again. This person didn't want to cause any more drama. Somebody didn't want to cause drama. Like if you left, they think that's why you left. If you're ignoring them, that's why they think that you're ignoring them. And they feel like you're going to be back. And if you wonder about whether they're going to be back, yeah, the Eight of Cups says that they will, because it wanted to come out in reverse. More earth energy with the King of Pentacles. Could definitely be dealing with the Capricorn. So this person feels strongly bound to you. They're very attracted to you in a physical sense. They also really have a lot that they want to say to you as well. I think they get upset with themselves too, because they hold themselves back, or they held themselves back when there was things that they wanted to say. Like they said, they wish that they had fought harder for this connection. Part of the reason that they didn't, they could have some sort of addiction issues, money problems, third parties. Take it how it resonates. Because with these two cards here, you know, it can show somebody that's more concerned with like routine and responsibility, like a workaholic even, you know, somebody that's stuck in a rut, or the connection got that way or was headed that way. And like, so this is the feeling of somebody putting like egoic concerns, desires, and material and physical world demands that have a spiritual connection, because this is the Devil. It's the flip side, the dark side of the Lovers, which is a spiritual card of a spiritual connection. Yeah, not valuing the connection for what it was with this Page of Pentacles. Seeing it differently now, seeing its value more so, but having one eye closed on this connection before. Having one eye closed on the connection before. Maybe not being as patient with it. Also not having the money or the stability to offer the connection. A lot of people say that, well, I don't want that. I don't care about money. I only care about them. It's like, well, especially with masculines, if they don't have their money right, that's strongly linked to their identity. And so it's just something that they have to take care of and fix between themselves, them and themselves. So I just see like this person or somebody making troublemaking kid, problems at school. That goes along with what I was saying. If you worked or went to school with this person, but now they're ready to make you that solid offer. And I don't know what's changed. Or has anything changed on this person's end? I'm just doing one card, Spirit. No marathon read today. I've already gone longer than I needed to. We've got the Six of Wands. Yeah, they're feeling more successful for sure. But in terms of like going within and overthinking stuff, or if it's simply that they're just very introverted, making them emotionally unavailable, which is something that a Queen of Cups is not going to dig too well, is not going to really appreciate. I think they're still like that. They have their tendency to go within. But they have achieved some sort of material success here with that Ace of Pentacles. Six of Wands, victory, some sort of recognition. Some good news. Maybe I want to share some good news with you with that Eight of Wands that we saw earlier. I think really what they want to do is just get another chance. They don't think they want, like, even if they've got some good news, they already think you're happier without them. I do think that they've achieved some level of success that they feel good about, which is good for the connection. If that was a reason why in the past they didn't take connection seriously enough, like they were worried about their money and stuff, I feel like that's gotten better. That's certainly what the cards are indicating. But when it comes to like sharing news with you, they just feel like this guy on the tightrope, that they're gonna have to walk a tightrope, that they're gonna have to really persevere over your boundaries. Like, not over your boundaries, I mean, they should honor your boundaries. Don't deal with anybody that steamrolls your boundaries. That's a red flag. But this is somebody that is still gonna have their defenses up because they feel like maybe you have your defenses up, right? If this is no contact, there are issues why people are going to be defensive. And that's what we're seeing here, some sort of defensiveness, some protecting. Also, they're pretty sure that, you know, they have to win you over. They're pretty sure that they're going to have to ride in on their white horse and really impress you. Because it looks like to me that you have other opportunities, other options, or this person really thinks that. And they've already like feel like they're going to have to, you know, overcome these obstacles to achieve some sort of stability, to hold you close. This person already holds you close to them. They want you all to themselves. They want to secure the connection. They want to secure your affections. Probably for the second time, third time, 10th time. They have seen the writing on the wall, like you are their soulmate. They know that now, or if they knew it before, they're taking it more seriously now. Like they know they have to make a decision. Maybe you start seeing somebody else. There's something here about with that judgment, wanting to come forward and have their cups filled by you and to share their cups with you. Is that the client, or I'm sorry, the viewer? Tell how I spend. You can tell how I spend most of my time. Is that the talking to myself? Well, I'm trying to figure out clients' issues. Is that the client? No, that's definitely your person. Like that's how you know, you make them feel. And there is that betrayal, painful ending here. But it's like it was manifested because on some level somebody thought that it needed to be manifested because the conditions for the connection, you know, were not good. Like it started on, you know, shaky ground, and castles built on sand cannot stand for long, so it needed to fall down in order to, you know, for you guys to build something on a solid ground, so that you could build something on a solid ground, the foundation can be strong, the structure can stand, you know, the test of time, stand for a long time. Whether you're going to build it with this person or someone else, it's like, you know, it was never going to last long that first time around anyway, based on the way that it started for some reason. Two of Cups. Yeah, it looks like it was coming on hot and heavy, and you guys, like, this person was really attracted. You could have even seduced you. You could have seduced them. Definitely a lot of fiery attraction. I feel like, yeah, it was unexpected. I almost said that before. I could tell you my thought process about it, but I'd rather just skip it so I can, yeah, it's not important. What's important is that it was unexpected spiritual, it is an unexpected spiritual connection. Like, you guys could have just started dating, seeing each other, and then it became much more strong and passionate than you had expected. Something was unexpected about it. And I'm hearing Sade is that this is no ordinary love. So classic music is the best. That's a great song, and it epitomizes what I'm trying to say. But then we see some breadcrumbing going on, and then probably the breadcrumbing and or a third party situation ended this or caused this tower. So what's the future hold, Spirit? What's going to happen next? We see some movement. We see some communication already going forward. It looks like a few months. When I asked, is this person going to apologize, it looked like a few months for them to do that. What is the future hold for these two? We've got the Queen of Wands, okay. Who is the Queen of Wands? Oh. Two of Pentacles, Temperance. Could be a Sagittarius, have it strong in their chart. Pentacles is Earth. More water. Third party. So there's a third party. Or is it just, it can also mean that, you know, happiness for this Queen of Wands. If that Queen of Wands is the viewer. Okay, so what's going to happen between this third party and their person? If you guys aren't dealing with any sort of third party situation, ignore this part of the reading. What's going to happen between the third party? Oh. So we're seeing some sort of deception, hiding of feelings, intuition being listened to guide one through their fears, and then we see the strength, that's Leo energy, and more air energy. So it's like after a period of the unknown, we have the courage to communicate, the courage to try something new and have a new beginning. But it's like starting over, yeah, communication, an idea. It's conflicted communication, it's a new conflict, new ideas, it's a mental clarity. So it goes from like, there's confusion regarding this third party situation. It's going to take courage and strength to move through that confusion and the fear that the Moon card represents. I do see there still being some sort of unconditional love here. And the Page of Swords. Yeah, like I said, Page of Swords is curious, gossip, spying. So maybe this Page of Swords is showing that third party spying on you. Maybe. This person has, this third party has an intuition about you. Like she knows about you, he knows about you. If you're, you know, if the third party's on your side, somebody knows about it. It's like not a secret, or they have an inkling, they get an inkling about it. They could be watching, like starting to observe, like pay more closer attention to try to figure it out. Now, if you don't resonate with third party, don't go ahead and fixate on that idea and make it happen. It can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm being guided to tell you that as well. Thoughts create. And even if there is a third party, you know, just don't acknowledge that, because we don't want to give that situation more energy and fuel it. But this is coming out to let you know something about, you know, a conflicted new beginning. I feel like that is between you and this person of interest. Definitely between you and the person of interest. Definitely between you and the person of interest. Reunion, reconciliation, passionate new beginning. It can start off cold and conflicted, or there could be like a little bit of a rough start. You can meet this person when you're out and about with your girlfriends, your friends. Like you could run into them, and then somebody's gonna have to have the courage to come up and you know, and to talk to one another, exchange contact information if that's been lost, or to unblock one another. It's going to be a lot of, you know, needing to have the courage to be vulnerable with this new beginning, to be vulnerable enough to have a conversation, to present both sides, the light and the dark of the situation. Because there is a chance for things to go wrong here. Not all of these cups have good things in them. Some of them have the ghost of the past. Some of them have a snake that's going to bite you. Oh, look, there's a dragon. Some of them have the good luck dragon. So, but it's looking good. It's looking good for, you know, happiness in the future with this person. So if it's a new beginning with you, you know, if there has been any sort of third-party situation, just, you know, to tie that up. Back here. I think you're going to be happy with the outcome. Yeah, definitely you're getting communication here. Just want to keep your wits about you, remain guarded, pay attention to any red flags regarding your person. It's, you know, you have to decide. There is going to be a choice, like, can you move up to the next level with this person? Are they going to do the work, or are they just going to, you know, sit there on their throne being the Nine of Cups, wanting your attention, but after the initial contact not really helping to keep things going in a positive direction with equal give and take on both sides, you know? So the Queen of Pentacles. Who is the Queen of Pentacles? We did see the King of Pentacles earlier. Yeah. And so this is the counterpart to the King of Pentacles. Some of you, there are a lot of people in the mix of the situation. Others of you, I feel like with that Emperor and Four of Wands, you consider this person your twin flame soulmate, whatever you call it. It's a soulmate, a divine counterpart. So, you know, this can be validation that that's what it is. See the new beginning here, Fool and the Ace of Wands. The new beginning is going to require a leap of faith being taken. Again, I don't feel like you're terribly worried about this person. I think that that's a good thing. That's usually when we get movement. That's usually when someone comes back, is when you're not terribly worried about them. I think this person has been a brat, immature, probably broke up with you. There could have been, or could be, codependency. This person definitely got a flame of passion for you. I think that's where the leap of faith is going to have to, you know, happen on your part. Some of you are going to leap away from the connection if this person comes at you just, you know, within that Wands energy. You're going to be like, oh, I don't think so. I'm looking for stability. And that will be the choice that you make. But I feel like by and large, if that's your initial choice or not, we do see a reconciliation here. And then this person continuing to spy on you. Some of you have another masculine, more than one masculine. One is going to spy on you, continue to spy on you, even if you settle down with someone else. Yeah, I feel like some of you are already working on moving on from this person. Or you're married to your work, or you're married to yourself. And so that's what this person's going to have to overcome in order to, you know, get back in your good graces, back in your life romantically. And others of you, you are working on another relationship. And that's part of why this person is so jealous and keeping an eye on you. And for those that, you know, will end up with this Emperor and in reconciliation with this person, what is the King of Cups doing here? So this King of Cups is still going to be working through their suspicions, their, you know, their tendency to bolt, to run, to be the runner, okay? Even if their body physically stays put. I remember I had a client a while back who's like, I don't know what she asked me and said to me, you know, I don't know what my boyfriend's problem is. I don't know what's going on in the situation. And I just told her that he feels like, you know, that you're absent, you're not present. And she's like, well, he's just in the other room acting like, she got me. It's like, that doesn't mean anything. You could be, he could be in your lap right now. But if you're not there, you're not there. And that's the thing, not disassociating, not being emotionally available, not being present. So when you reconcile with this person, which many of you will if you want to, it's your choice, you can't expect this person to withdraw. And I feel like part of it's just their nature, because they are deeply emotional, like I said before. And I think on one hand, I think it's, especially like in the beginning, this person is full of affection, and they put in the effort, and they're inspired, and they're driven to take action, and they are, you know, they're just pretty passionate and strong and fiery towards you. But then as things start to cool down a little bit and like everyday life settles in, then they start to get into their deeper emotions. They start to get into their feelings. Their feelings start to need to be processed, is what I'm getting. It's mostly about, yeah, with Temperance at the back of the deck, needing to be processed. And not everybody processes their feelings, number one, and not everybody processes them the same or processes them quickly. And this is a slow processor, okay? Because it's important to them to get it right. Their like sense of harmony and well-being is important to them. And they're like, if I can balance my fiery, hot-headed Knight of Wands energy, and that could be some of your energy too. You guys can both have that at times. I think you're very emotional people, and it's hard to, very deeply emotional people have a tough time in life in general, because, you know, yeah, being out, it's like, for those who are not genuinely emotionally sensitive, an analogy I like to use for people like that is like, imagine going out in the sun, you know, being very fair-skinned and going out in the sun all day long without sunblock, right? You're gonna get really burned. It's gonna be very uncomfortable. The next day your skin's gonna be tight and itchy, blistered and peeling, and other people, you know, like your friends will be asking you, hey, why come back out to the beach, come back out to the pool, you know, and you're gonna have to tell them no because you're burnt to a crisp, right? That's what it's like being a very emotional or sensitive person. And so if, you know, after a while you just start enforcing your boundaries and being like, yeah, I'm not gonna go spend the entire day out in the sun. I'm too fair-skinned for that. And I'm not gonna be peer pressured into it. Like, I would like to join you guys with the melanin and the darker skin. You guys can be out there all day and it won't matter. I can't do that. And if I do that, I need to like go within and like heal for the next 2 weeks. So it's like that. This is this person. and this could be you too. You could probably relate somewhat to this. A lot of like fire and water energy, which is something that I can definitely relate to, and a lot of my clients are in that energy, so it's something I understand pretty well. So this person needs to have emotional balance all the time, needs to balance their heart and their mind all the time, needs to balance their passion, needs to keep an eye on you, needs some sort of conformity, tradition, compliance. With that Hierophant, then we had the Emperor earlier. And it's hard work, I'm not gonna lie. This person is hard work. You know, use your intuition. She doesn't look too upset about it. You know, maybe you like to have your space at times as well. And so those times when this person needs to go within and have their space isn't going to be that big of a deal. But why is that Seven of Pentacles there? Well, that's your person. It takes its toll on them being the way that they are. And that's not to excuse anything, it's just what it is. And it requires patience and hard work on their self to deal with themselves the way, you know, that they process things. And the way, like, the no contact is killing them, one of the first messages that I got earlier. And then it's, you know, there's this is a card of delay and waiting. It's a card of putting in a lot of effort and an arduous journey. And then starting to think, damn, did I put all this effort, or did I wait all this time for no reason? Right? Am I just a fool with the blindfold on? Is this all in my head? Am I a mess? Like, should I just take my ball and go home? Or do I continue for the 99,000? No, I'm just kidding. Honeymooners episode. Ralph, he's on a game show, and he's like, I'm going to continue, you know, for the max prize. Is that what we're doing, or do I take my ball and do I go home? So that's what this person's going to be like, continuing to, like, see the gigantic eyeball on the Hierophant card. That's not something you normally see on Hierophant. It's unique to this deck, so it just backs up what I was saying about this person's skeptical, observant nature and why they are that way. Just trying to protect themselves and their inner child, it looks like. Queen of Swords energy. Yeah, there are a lot of people around the connection. But we do have a happy ending. We do have fast forward movement to that, communication and an apology. Is that Queen of Swords like a third party, or who is the Queen of Swords? I think that you guys are Queen of Swords too. I think that's a conflict. Queen of Swords is non-traditional female energy, regardless of sex, regardless of gender. It's the energy. She's non-traditional female energy. And then we've got a card of conflict, so that creates conflict. But if this person's put you through hell, no wonder you're going to try to protect yourself. And protect your little ones if you have them, right? Because what affects you affects them. So, but the bottom line, we're ending with the Eight of Wands in the World. So, back full circle. Eight of Wands. Something is going to happen quickly. I feel like once it starts happening, it happens. It's going to be unexpected. I do feel like for a lot of you, there is going to be a waiting period, maybe 4 months before you hear from this person, or more specifically, get an apology for those that are expecting an apology. You can affirm for that to speed it up. It looks like some fast action is happening here of some kind. There's definitely change in news arriving. And it's going to... Does she have nunchucks? Is that what... Does she have nunchucks? That's awesome. Or those might be wands. I feel like nunchucks. So she's definitely... feeling on top of the world. I think you're going to feel on top of the world when you hear from this person, but you're definitely going to still be guarded and wanting to see if this person's going to treat you like the Emperor, the Empress that you are, wanting to see if this person's plans are going to, you know, play out. Like whatever plan they have, whatever their intentions are, you want to see that working out. You want to see evidence of that. So I don't think you're going to have your expectations up too high. I think you're just going to look at this as a new beginning. Maybe it's a newer connection, but it'll feel like new, like you're just going to take it one step at a time as if it were new, right? You're going to study it too, but you're going to study it from the framework of your heart more than from the framework of practical details or your ego, although you'll do that as well because it's that Queen of Swords energy. It feels like more like you're going to be taking care of your heart with that baby on the card. This is something that, I mean, you are somebody that came out as the Queen of Cups, so you're going to want to be more discerning to make sure that you don't get hurt again, and we're seeing that happen. Like that's why you're in Queen of Swords energy towards your person, and I think that's good because, you know, we've got the World card here, so it's working for you. It's bringing you to the next level. Yeah, we've got that Page of Cups. So definitely some sort of an affectionate communication. I feel like it's, I really feel like it's some sort of an apology. It's the Judgment energy that we saw earlier. It's the Seven of Pentacles. You reach a certain point where you decide whether you're going to move on together or apart. Like, are you going to forgive this person or aren't you? Sometimes you have to forgive people for apologies they don't give you. Not because they're no longer assholes, but because you're no longer going to focus on them being assholes because you have better things to do. But bottom line, hope is returning. We saw that Ace of Cups. We've got another Cups card here. You could be surprised. I'm definitely feeling like some sort of surprise communication, surprise new love cycle in the connection, after, you know, burdens and things like that. So just know that, you know, if you're dealing with an immature individual, if they were that way in the past, they're probably going to continue to be that way in the future. Use your intuition when dealing with them. Be in your High Priestess energy. This is how you achieve the Empress status, which we got all of these queens, right? And tarotists know that the Empress is sort of the embodiment of all the queens. So you got pretty much all the queens here. Yeah, I think you did. Yeah, you did. You got all 4 queens. Okay? So you're basically on your way to being the Empress. And the way to complete that cycle, that graduation to the level of the Empress, who is the mother of the deck, she is a master manifester, creator, she's abundant in all ways, and she's just a good person. And she is married to the Emperor, who is the Divine Masculine. So the way that you get to that status is to continue to listen to your intuition and you know, be studious, be curious, and volunteer to put in the work on the connection. There are conflicts that will need to be dealt with. And your intuition is going to serve you through that. Yeah, maybe some continuing, ongoing back and forth in your mind or in your person's mind about you know, this connection, if it's going to end in heartache again or not. Yeah, a lot of watching and watching and waiting and seeing, I guess you can say. So, multitasking, attending to the activities of daily living, your practical details of life, you know, weighing the pros and cons of the situation, if there are any third parties, weighing the pros and cons about that. Looking to the future, though, wanting to expand the connection. I mean, the Emperor definitely wants a new beginning with you. He feels like he's doing better for himself financially. He wants to rush in. He wants to have fun. He wants to have his cups filled. He wants to love on you. I mean, it's not going to be an easy road. It is going to take work, patience, and you've already been doing that. It's going to take enforcing your boundaries, using your head, making sure this person rises to your standards. Get a card of advice for the viewer, please. Let your friends help you. We saw it with the Three of Cups. Ask for help and accept support from others, okay? So there's something that you need help with. You could be meeting someone new through your friendship circle. If you already have, that's why your person is tripping. If it wasn't them, they're tripping about that. But it is saying, you know, if you need support, if you just need camaraderie, friendship, if you're just lonely, you know, spend time with your friends. A lot of time people take back people that they shouldn't, or deal with people that they shouldn't or otherwise wouldn't, because they're simply lonely. You don't need that. You can get your connection and your need for emotional connection through good friendship. So if you need support, ask for it. If you need help letting go, ask your friends like to support you through that process, how they did it, if they let go of someone. If you're letting go of someone, it doesn't always mean that, you know, you've given up all hope on the connection. It just means that you release it. And I did say before that I feel like some of you have released what you needed to release in terms of not overly focusing on this person. They're overly focusing on you. So it's like the roles have been reversed here, but that's a result of you letting go, because when you let go, you leave room for what you want to happen. Exactly. I couldn't say it better myself. And the card answered new opportunity. You romantic partner at the back of the deck. When you let go, you leave room for a new opportunity, whether that's with this person or whether you're manifesting someone else. It does feel like for a lot of you it is for this person, and they're saying that, you know, the reading did have some points of conflict, things you guys need to pay attention to, some helpful reminders from Spirit about this person. Use that how you will, but Spirit is saying with this new opportunity, it is safe for you to trust and enter into this new realm. You are being divinely guided to it. And it is someone, you know, like a romantic partner. So either this is a new person who's going to make your heart sing with joy, or it's going to be a rejuvenation of love and a current connection. Whether you guys are physically together or not, obviously, if you guys are recently have dealt with each other or are physically connected, are still dealing with each other in the physical, it's more likely that you know, this is going to be a rejuvenation of that romance. You know, going on a private getaway together, going on a really nice date. Your person said they want to take you on a date, show you off on social media. So this is happening for some of you. Yeah. So just go with the flow, let it unfold with the magic of nature. And I'm going to get you an affirmation card. And it really doesn't matter how long you've been in no contact with someone. I just want to put that out there. I don't mean to say that that romantic partner card can't resonate for those who have been in no contact from their person for months or years even. But the human ego will tell you otherwise. And if you believe it, then it's as good as true. Which is why I bring it up. That's why I say that. But if you are aware of that fact and you flip the script, it's as easy to manifest somebody back from 10 years ago as it is to manifest somebody back from a week ago. What guidance do you have for the viewer? Exactly. Past programming. Some of you really need to and are in the process of releasing attachment to past programming. It says be free of expectations. Feel great about letting go. Yeah, so don't feel bad about letting go. When people hear that word letting go or that term, they think, oh no, that means I can't have my person. That means it's really over and yada, yada, yada. No, it means that you need to let go of the old programming, the old sad story that you're telling yourself, that your person seems to be telling himself or herself. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So we don't care what he's doing in his reality, and your reality, and in your quantum bubble. You know, you both release attachment to the past negative programming, the past sad story between you, whatever happened. Okay? And because if you're longing for somebody, if you're like longing and all of this Romeo and Juliet vibes, I can't eat, sleep, drink, nothing, then that's giving the vibe of not having, and you attract what you are, not so much, you know, what you say you want, right? So you need to release attachment. And then past programming, choose your beliefs. You're in charge of your beliefs, right? You don't know that. People don't tell you that, but you are. Like, you're in charge of your manifestations. You're in charge of everything about your life. So be in that power. I would never snatch that power away from you guys due to some erroneous assumption that, you know, you shouldn't be doing that for XYZ incorrect reason. I'm telling you, you guys are powerful because you are. So choose your beliefs, recognize false stories, external conditioning, make decisions that support your goals. So there's some sort of external conditioning, and I did see a lot of people in the Five of Swords, Five of Wands, like there's some sort of outside interference on the connection. So on some levels, some of you like expect there to be outside interference. It could have been something as simple as a long time ago, at a time that you don't even remember now, somebody interfered with you and somebody that you cared about, whether romantic or otherwise. And so your subconscious mind sort of like filed that away and said, that's our story, and you continue to perpetuate that situation in your life, and you're like, I don't understand why this keeps happening to me. It was as simple and as innocent of a thing as simply focusing a few seconds too hard or too much on something that you didn't want, and now it's like, oh, this is what we do now. No. Okay? No more outside interference on connections. You are the prize. You are first best. So pay attention to the external conditioning, what you surround yourself with, who you surround yourself with, and only make decisions that support your goal. And so I'm going to get you an affirmation card, guys, and that will be your reading. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does support the channel, and I appreciate it. At some point, I am hoping to get you guys a pick a card reading. And there will be extendeds, which will be over on Patreon. Last pick a card reading I did a couple of weeks ago, those extendeds are over on Patreon. I think that was messages from a person. But I just really have not been able to do a full, like, pick a card, okay? So the cards are saying only make decisions based on, or decisions that support your goal. So what affirmation can Spirit give the viewer that will help them to only make decisions that support their goals, whatever their goals are regarding this person or in general? Directing my focus onto what's thriving creates more of what I want. So just verification of what I was just saying about, you know, sometime, once upon a time, a long time ago, or maybe you remember a specific time that happened, and ever since then you've noticed an unhealthy or unwanted pattern in your relationships. You can shift that simply by, again, directing my focus on what's thriving creates more of what I want. Just takes practice, guys. It's just like training anything. It takes practice. That's what I've got for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope it was helpful, and I will talk to you next time.